Barbara, sometimes when I am typing something, I'm not a great typer, and I notice that things will change automatically, and I haven't done anything.
Okay.
How does it know that?
Can you remember anything that's changed for you?
The is a great example.
Okay.
Sometimes I will type in accidentally TEH instead of
Sure.
THE, and it will automatically change it for me.
That is one of the great things about Microsoft Office. It has this feature called Autocorrect.
Okay.
And you can build in certain typings that will correct to something else. So for example, if you go and click there in cell A1, which you already are in, and type TEH, it sees that and says, oh, she means the. So when you tab, boom, there you go. And there's several other things you can do. For example, let's just go down to cell A2 and do an opening parenthesis and the letter C and a closing parenthesis and tab. And there's your copyright mark. You can do the trademark. There's all sorts of things built in to Excel that will show you this. And you can create your own.
So how do I know where those are?
I'm going to show you.
All right, let's
so
go look.
Thank you for that segue. So let's go and see where these are. We're going to Backstage View again.
Okay.
Are you beginning to figure out a lot of stuff's in Backstage?
It is. It's a lot like tools options that used to be in some of the previous versions.
And guess what? We're going to Options. So right back there we go. And this is what we consider a proofing tool.
Okay.
So you choose the proofing option on the left-hand side of the Excel Options dialog box. And notice over there at the top it says Autocorrect Options. So it says change how Excel corrects and formats text as you type. And there's a couple of things already set in there. If I put words in uppercase, do I want it to flag that and change it? It's saying we ignore it. It's assuming if you have it all in uppercase, you want that.
Okay. Like I'm yelling at somebody.
Right. So, and notice internet and file addresses don't typically come across as words, so it's saying ignore that. But it does flag repeated words. So if you accidentally type the same word twice in a row, it'll let you know. But let's look at the autocorrect options. There's a button up there. Click on that. And this is where autocorrect is stored. Notice that parentheses with the C in the middle, there's your copyright.
Here it is.
And you can create what you want. So first of all, just kind of scroll down and see what else is there.
Yeah, there's all kinds of good stuff in here.
There's a lot of things. This was originally created because people had issues in spelling.
Okay.
And so it was created to help, especially with words that people have trouble spelling, like accommodate. And so if you had a certain way you always misspelled it, then you could type it in there. One of the things that I always suggest to people is if you have a difficult word that you're typing a lot and you have to stop and think about how to spell it, then you can create a code for it and then use autocorrect to put it in. For example, my uncle's last name is Fanstiel. It's P-F-A-N-S-T-I-E-H-L.
Wow, that's long.
It is long.
And difficult.
And you have to think to spell it. So why not put in PFA and the replace box and Fanstiel in the with, and I can save it. And then anytime I type that, it automatically puts it in. Now, of course, you have to think about what your code is that you're going to put in so it's not something you're going to use.
Oh, like, for instance, my name is Christina Tankersley, which is
Right.
19 characters long.
It's a long name.
And I typically have to type it a good bit in reports and that sort of thing. So, but my middle name starts with an A, so CAT probably would not be a good
not a
code
good-
there.
no.
So maybe CT would be better because it's not a word?
Sure. So let's do that. So you're going to type CT and you replace and go over to the with and type what you want it to put in there.
Now, does it matter? Should I put it in like capital first letter, or will it change that for me?
You
Or?
need to put it the way you want it to
Okay,
appear.
perfect. How about that?
That looks good. So just click the add button.
I like how it turns blue. But
Right.
that's the next step.
Kind of lets you know. And see, there it is. It's stored in the system. And now we can click OK. And let's go on and click OK out of here
Okay,
and try it out.
let's do it. I'm going to come here to B1 and type in CT and hit my space bar. There
There
it
you go.
is.
Isn't that great?
That is awesome. So some great things to use this for, other than long names, maybe like proper nouns as well, names of companies and that kind of thing.
Right. For your company name, you could put in a code for that, a department, or maybe it's an acronym that's not easy to type either, or maybe it's a form number or a part number.
Gosh, I can think of all kinds of uses for this that we could use
Sure.
this for. This is great.
You can put in a lot of different things there. Okay, so that's what's happening when it changes what you type.
Well, thank you for answering my question. That really not only helps me understand what it's doing, but also has given me just a lot of possibilities on how I can use that.